What up, everybody? My name's Impractical, and welcome back to Sonic Speed Simulator. Today, we're going to be discussing clubs. That's right, here's my complete guide to clubs and how to get through this madness. Because, oh boy, did this come out as a mess. There were patches didn't work, tickets were put in. Some people have it fixed, some people don't. It's a lot, so let's get into it. First things first is when you get into Green Hill, you guys are going to want to make yourself your club. You walk up to this podium, you want to select your name of your club, your banner, your logo, but in order to do all that, you also need to pay a 250 Robux fee in order to get in that club. That's right, clubs aren't free for everyone to make. The reasoning behind that is to prevent, again, certain name spam or name theft, and, you know, make it a little more difficult for people to come up with some crazy stuff when it comes to clubs. As of now, once you pay your 250 Robux to create your club, your logo is chosen, your name is chosen, you will need to select your members. Automatically, when you make your club, it will be set on private. You can have it open for anyone to join, but I do recommend private so you can be more selective of the members you want to join. You don't want to pick people who are, let's say, not active in the game. There's a good reason for that, and we'll get into it in a bit. But once you select your club, you're going to see it looking like this. Of course, it's going to say club rank 1. You do get an active 2x boost when you're playing with friends. This is highly recommended that you guys add each other when you're inside of a club, so that way you can always get that friend boost or play with somebody that is a friend. They don't have to be in the same club. Now, you do get a list of set of rewards. I do want to point something out. When it comes to rewards for clubs, the ranking and the contribution points need to match. Meaning is if you're in club rank 4, you should need 4 contribution points in order to get that reward. It states it right here. You need club rank 4 and unlock after 4 daily contributions. Again, that is very key. Now, the very odd thing is there is a bit of a bug because, as many of you know, we all should have gotten 2 contribution points, but again, it wasn't counted for a lot of people even after this reset. The reason why I say this is because if you notice, we get 50 club coins for every contribution earned, but if you go over here to your club shop, you notice you will have 100. If you do have 100, then that's the case of that you did get those 50 coins for reaching the 15k the first time, but you never did get your contribution point. They should really fix that. But that's pretty much set there. You do get these club coins every daily from completing the task, and save up enough of them and you can get yourself some nice emojis, some stickers, and also some exclusive emotes for specific characters. Again, very highly sought after. So here we are in Cyber Station. This is the number 1 spot. The moment that this dropped, and I finally woke up much later, by the way, and I told everyone this is the ideal build you want for your daily contributions, and everyone's already hopped onto it. I'm sure the entire community noticed this build is the perfect build for your daily contributions, and Cyberstation is the ideal location. If you guys want to know how fast I was able to get the daily done, well, it was under 15 minutes with this build. This entire build is basically a Neo Metal Sonic with a 150% XP and plus 30 magnet. Just know that it's 6-star, and once you get it to 6-star, you get that plus 30 and magnet. Right over here, we have not 1, 2, 3, 4, but 5 Toy Robot Summer Shadows, each at 6-star, coming with a plus 15 in magnet. Again, pretty nuts. And then I also have the Gunpowder Trail. Now, there's other trails that have similar stats to the Gunpowder Trail, especially when it comes to magnet. You have the Psychokinesis Trail, but again, you also have the Shadow Blur Trail. I don't know what else I have here. What do we got? Oh, the Gravity Pull Trail is another one. The whole point is you want a trail that has at least plus 10 magnet or better. Plus 10 is probably the best you can get for trails in order to make sure you have the max amount of magnet as possible. I do have the Infinite Magnet Pass. That is great, but again, magnet increases in a giant range. It's actually think of it like a giant bubble in radius. The more magnet you add, the bigger that bubble gets and the more it's able to pull in for you. So again, it doesn't matter if you have Infinite Magnet Pass, you can still keep stacking magnet on top of it. As you guys can see, I'm going to drive. Look at this. I'm pulling all around me, above, below me, in every direction. I'm clearing out all these chaos orbs. And that's the insane thing about this build, is that you're able to get as much resources as possible and do a good clean lap around Cyberstation. You should be able to pull everything, and by the time you go back around again, you'll see that it refreshes. Again, this map is ideal because it's super small, it's really tight, and so you'll be able to hit the refresh for those chaos orbs and keep, again, look at that, I keep the refresh keeps coming back and hitting me every time. So again, the bigger your magnet, the better. So you guys want to keep stacking magnet as much as possible. If you guys are wondering where is Neo Metal at, well, he's located right here in Hilltop. That's right, he's located in Hilltop. Just go over here and he has his own boss event with his own tasks for you to complete. Of course, you end up with some Omochows and the Metal Blur Trail and the Neo Metal Hoverboard Star. Once this is completed, you should be able to get Neo Metal himself, which again is super handy for completing these dailies. Trust me, you're gonna want this and invest into this skin in order to get the max magnet. And if you're looking for a free, decent, and I mean a really good magnet trail, then look no further into No Place. Captain Dread's quest that you'll find on the boat will give you 5 gunpowder trails. These each have +1 magnet, but again, once it is maxed out, you all should be able to have a +10 magnet trail. Again, super handy and useful when it comes to completing these tasks. You don't want to miss this. Okay, so if you're wondering how do I get the Toy Robot Summer Shadows, you either have 2 options. One, you get it through the podium here on the shop displayed for 199 Robux each, or you can get it a part of the Season 10 Fast Pass. That's right, you'll see them right here as 2 Toy Robot Summer Shadows. You get one right above you. That is a total of 3, but they're going to be star 1 when you get them. Again, pretty nuts, but it looks like for the price here you get 3 for I guess 7.99 Robux, versus if you paid here for 3, you're gonna have to be paying about 600 Robux. So again, look at your price options. You either paying the premium portion of the Fast Pass to get everything with it plus the 3 Summer Shadows, or you're going to be paying it individually here, which is probably the cheaper option if you just want the Toy Robot Summer Shadows. Again, this right here, if you have only 3 pet slots, you only need 3 of these, and if you want more, you're going to have to put in more. But again, need them 6-star in order to get that plus 15 bonus that you guys see that I have here in order to actually benefit from it. Now, if none of the paid options are working for you because you don't have any Robux, then I highly recommend you take a look at the Trade Hub, as this would probably be the best spot for you to be able to find those specific fast friends or possibly any magnet trails you will need. Again, you want to take a good look at these locations, especially if you're looking to make yourself the best magnet build possible. Now, do you really need the best magnet build? No, you don't. Honestly, you can use any kind of magnet build as long as you have a decent enough range in order to get the job done. In fact, there are many pets out there that focus on magnet, and you'll be quite surprised. Toy Robot Summer Shadow may be ideal, but there's also Doomseye from the past event. There's also the Toy Robot Shadow from the holiday edition. We do have the same goes for holiday Toy Robot Knuckles, Toy Robot Knuckles Treasure Hat. We have Toy Robot Tails, and again, so much more. Even the Blue Wisp, Vector Chow, Snowman Chow, Indigo Wisp, Holographic Omochow, the Eggman Chow, the Metal Sonic 3.0 Omochow, Espio Chow, and of course the Silver Chow, which these came in so much abundance. I'm pretty sure I have like 100 of them in one of my alts. So this was a lot, especially for Silver's Luminosity. But yeah, you guys can see that there is plenty different pets out there for magnet. It doesn't have to be fast friends. Just make sure you have something with you that can get that magnet pull. The same goes for skins. You don't need it to be Neo specifically. It's ideal for a super character because the flight is handy in order to get this done, but you just need a magnet character that has enough pull so that way you can benefit from it, especially making the contribution a lot easier. Now, another option, instead of just gliding around actively, you do have the auto run option to, you know, contribute for your daily contributions when it comes to the 15,000 Chaos Orbs. This one works as well. If you want to know how long this took with a decent magnet build that I tried with one of my alts, which includes 3 Silver Chows at 25, giving them 10 magnet each, and then again, that's the only magnet they had equipped. It actually got it done in an hour, which again, really good to see because you don't need such a strong magnet. Again, you do get a bit of a magnet boost in auto run, so any additional magnet will be beneficial to you. So honestly, just AFKing 1 hour a day isn't so bad to get your daily contribution in, and should be making it doable for a lot of players, especially if all they have is about 25 to 30 magnet currently equipped. Alright, now that we're done with the lowdown on how to get through everything, we're going to have to get to the difficult part, which is making sure that you're not falling behind. This part of the guide is going to be very sad to some, because you guys are going to have to understand, in order for your club to progress, you need to be hitting your dailies. And I mean, you really need to be hitting your dailies. Your members need to be getting their 15,000 chaos orbs, because your rank is dependent on how many chaos orbs collected. Once you reach that threshold of collection, you should go up in rank. Many of you there were in my live stream when you saw me lose it because I got 2 club rankings. I jumped up 2 ranks, which was insane. A lot of us were like losing our minds over it. It was a really highly shared clip, and I'm sure one of the devs lost it when he saw it as, oh boy, I got another problem I gotta fix. But yeah, like, you guys really need to be getting your contributions in daily. The reason for that is that you need to make sure that when you reach club rank 2, in order to actually get the reward, you need the contributions. As you can see, I'm here in club rank 2, but I only have 1 contribution on my score. Again, this was very bugged. Don't forget to put your tickets in to get this fixed. But because of that, I can't claim the waving hand emoji. The same goes for my club rank 3, 4, 5, whatever. If I don't have the matching daily contributions, I will not be rewarded that item. Now, what does that mean for me? Well, here's the thing. You can be slowed down by your own members in your club. That's right. Your members can slow you down heavily, and it makes things super difficult, especially when you're trying to go up in rank. Guys, you need 15,000 chaos orbs to get a daily done. You have 25 members starting out with. That means 375,000 chaos orbs should be added to this meter in order to progress on a daily. And if you're not meeting that threshold, then you're falling behind. The other issue on the flip side of this is that, let's say you start actively kicking members out of your club because they're not meeting the daily contributions. Now, that is perfectly fine. You want active members in your club. You don't want people who are just not actively playing. Again, you only need an hour a day, especially on AFK, so it should be super doable. But here's the issue. These members that get kicked out will have 0 contributions when they go into a new club. Meaning is, even if a club is at, let's say, 25, like they're at rank 25 right now, and they should be getting a VIP chow, if that member doesn't have 25 contribution points because they were kicked out previously from another club, and they're restarting all over, they will not be able to get this reward. In fact, this punishes people very heavily if you're not active. The moment you're out of a club and you try to start a new one, your contributions are set to 0. It doesn't matter if you had 10 contributions, 20 contributions, or even 40. If you're kicked out, you're reset back to 0. Meaning is you're not able to get none of the rewards or the next tier. If you were a part of a club and you're here at rank 15 and you were supposed to get the rank 16 club, guess what? You didn't get none of the rewards, because once you leave that club, you're back to 0. It doesn't matter what level the other club you join is at, you're back set to 0. So you need to basically do 15 days straight of contributions in order to be able to get the next reward. It's insane. I know this is going to upset a lot of people, but just imagine if you decided to be inactive for 3 days straight and people gave you a chance. They're finally at club rank 39 and they got tired of you and they kick you out. They could have been club rank 40. And if you were there every day, you could have had 40 contributions. Let's just say you had 37 and you only needed 3 more, but you were kicked out of a club. Then you're reset to 0. And you have to, and let's say you join another club that has VIP Sonic already there. They're at rank 40. You can't get that. You have to do 40 days straight of contributions in order to get that again. All I'm telling you guys is the straight hard facts. You don't want to be slouching when it comes to clubs. You want to be as active as possible, because if not, you're screwing yourself over and you're screwing your club members over. And at the end of the day, if you get kicked out, you're resetted back to 0. Doesn't matter what you have, 10, 20 contribution points, you're set back to 0. So if you join a new club, that's it. It's over. You got to start from the beginning all over again. Doesn't matter what the rank is. It's the contribution that really matters, because rank can keep going up. But this is what determines the reward you're able to unlock. So yeah, I think I yapped on for long enough, because there was a lot to go down in this video, and I am done. Hopefully this makes it clear to y'all on how crazy this club situation is. If you guys want an idea on what it looks like to put in a report for a ticket or something like that, then you know what, look no further here. Right on screen, you guys should be seeing an example on how to report a bug. You just have to follow this format. You go, of course, to the Sonic Speed Simulator main Discord, to the gameplay bugs. You put in your Roblox ID. You put in the bug name. Give it any kind of name you want to call it. Give it the description of the issue, the club name to make it more specific to see, hey, maybe it's an issue lying with the club you're with, your device you're using. And often you can offer proof, whether it's a screenshot or a video. Now, if you want to get your Roblox ID, you're going to have to go to the Roblox website, click on your profile, and you should see an ID user code right here. Of course, I censored mine so you guys don't see it, but that right there should let you know, hey, that's your code. Copy that code and paste it right up here, and you should be good to go. Now, that's how you set it up. That's how you actually submit your ticket in. You guys should be doing that in order to basically report any issues you have with clubs. That's about it. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I know it's a lot to get through, but this is very important information that you guys need to be on top of. And for people who don't meet your dailies, if you're kicked after the 24-hour reset because you still haven't made a contribution yet, I can't say nothing to that. Everybody has their own rules for their clubs. It's up to you guys on how you handle that. So, my name's Impractical. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below your thoughts on how you're feeling about clubs so far, because woo, I got a mixed wave of emotions about all this stuff. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe, because I got videos like this dropping when I get a chance to drop them. And I'll see you guys in my next video and next live stream. Until then, bye-bye.